Hey, how are ya? It's Amelia Mosley here with a BTN News Update for Tuesday the 18th of June. Let's get into it. What will Australia look like in 2060?
People living on Mars for the future, that would be really insane.
Just having like personal assistant robots or just robots replacing like humans could be really crazy.
Probably like being invisible, that would be pretty cool.
The CSIRO has also been trying to work out what the country will look like in 40 years. It's all part of a big report that the Scientific Research Organisation has just released. But it's not so focused on time machines or going invisible. It's trying to work out what will happen if Australia does or doesn't address some big challenges, like environmental issues, population problems, and where we get our energy from. Some of the suggestions that researchers say will take us towards the brighter future instead of the bleaker timeline include investing in more renewable energies like wind and solar power and embracing new technologies like artificial intelligence to help us live better lives. So that personal assistant robot thing really could be a part of it. Exciting. If you were at the footy on the weekend, did you notice something a bit different going on? Special guards wearing behavioural awareness bibs were patrolling games in Melbourne to make sure fans were on their best behaviour. It's part of a crackdown to make sure it's a safe and family-friendly environment at matches. But some fans reckon the policing went too far, and they said they didn't feel comfortable cheering and supporting like they usually would. One Carlton supporter even wore duct tape over her mouth to protest against it. Now, AFL boss Gillon McLachlan has said sorry to those who felt intimidated by security, and he says he'll listen to the fan feedback. A primary school in Bradford in England has banned its students from saying the word like during conversations. As in, like, that's pretty funny because it's a really common word that people like to randomly put in a sentence, especially when they're, like, thinking. The school says single word answers like good, nice and sad have also been banned. Teachers say they want longer replies to questions and to generally improve kids' speaking skills by helping them to think about more descriptive words and using less filler ones. And finally, here's a bit of an embarrassing one for some very serious politicians. Footage of a Pakistani political press conference is doing the rounds online because it turns out someone left the cute cat filter on while streaming it out live. Yep, you can see some of Pakistan's most important ministers with adorable ears and little whiskers. The person who was filming realised after a couple of minutes and switched off the filter, but not before some people saved the video. Pakistan's government says it's now taken all necessary actions to make sure a cat filter incident doesn't happen again. Gosh, what a catastrophe. And that's all the news I've got for you today, but I'll be back with more for you tomorrow. Catch you then.